everyone, it's Kino here. Thanks for tuning in to Living the Yogi's Life. Today I want to talk with you about goals. When I created my YouTube channel, I had a goal to reach 1 million people because I thought, wouldn't it be amazing if there were 1 million more people practicing yoga in the world, tuning into themselves and become happier and more free? Thanks to you, I'm 200,000 subscribers closer to my goal. On my YouTube channel, I'm celebrating crossing that major milestone. So thanks so much for subscribing, thanks for making my dreams come true, and thanks for doing the spiritual practice of yoga. Today I want to talk with you about goals. It's the time of year when a lot of people set goals and look ahead to the year and set a list of intentions and things that you want to do. I know I've got a long list of places I want to visit, things that I want to do, emotions that I want to feel, and just generally a lot of things that I want to have, going on in my life. So maybe you're like me, maybe you also have some intentions, some things like that. I want to talk to you the difference between trusting, surrendering, and planning while at the same time setting some clear intentions. Got a jet ski going by. It's Miami, it's beautiful, it's the winter here, it's why I love living in Florida. So if one of your intentions might be to come visit me here in Miami, I'd love to see you here for one of my workshops or my intensives. But let's talk about planning and goal setting, right? Sometimes when you set goals, what can happen is that you get so attached to the outcome, you get so attached to the goal that you'll sacrifice things in that particular end result. You'll sacrifice things on the way to that goal that aren't necessarily in alignment with who you are. Instead, when you set an intention, it's actually an exercise of trust and surrender. So that when you set an intention, you set something out there to the universe, you send it out there, your job is to trust that all of the things that are necessary to attain that goal are being done. And your work is not to try to control the details or overplan, but your work is to keep the faith, to show up on your mat every single day, to show up in your life every single day, and renew your commitment to open your heart, to be a good person, to live ethically, and then trust that things will come to you. Those things which are meant to come to you will come to you. Anything that's not meant to come to you, you're not going to be able to force it and control it anyway. So while you set your goals, this is the way to actually work. You release your attachment to the outcome at the same time that you set that intention. I'm going to give you an example in your yoga practice. A lot of people have the idea that they want to lift their bodies completely off the ground, to take it up, to develop a lot of strength. I wanted to do that, and I fought with my body for so long, and I fought with the ground, and I tried to make it happen. Then I let go of it. I said, you know what? Maybe I'm never going to get there, but what I'm going to focus on is I'm going to show up on my mat every single day, and I'm going to do my work. And then one day I'll have faith that if I do the work every day, it's going to happen. So, another boat going by. Can you hear that? I mean, it's kind of cool that this is just January and we've got this amazing weather. Okay, so back to the goals. Now, when you meet an obstacle, this is what happened for me. I would try to do these movements, I would fight and I would fight and I would fight, and I didn't have any faith. I didn't have faith that I would make it, so I started to fight more, So here's an example. I put my hands on the ground, nothing would happen, and I would push harder, and I would push with everything I had, and I thought, why am I so weak? And I would blame my body, and I would blame, the shape, and I would blame length of my arms, I would blame everything else except for me, right? And I, blame my body is also kind of blaming me, but I would kind of get mad at the body lottery, look at people who are really long, and really tall with long arms, and I would kind of be upset, like, why don't I have long arms? But here's what happens when you meet an obstacle. So this is the obstacle. Here I am, I can't take it up, I'm pushing into the ground. When you meet an obstacle, this is the opportunity to practice faith and surrender. So the obstacle is, I'm in my practice, I can't get my butt off the ground, I really want to get my butt off the ground. Instead of focusing at the goal, forcing it to happen, what you do instead, you set the intention, I would like for this to happen one day, then you set the intention that instead of focusing on the goal, you focus on the journey. So here's how that works. So instead of trying to lift up, what you do is you push your shoulders over your hands, you pull in from your core, and then you slowly lean into the possibility that you'll lift all the way up. Try that in your life too. Next time you reach a major obstacle, instead of fighting back with it and focusing on the goal, focus on the journey, focus on the process, focus on the little thing that you can do every day of your life to make your world a more peaceful and a more happy place. And then you'll attain all your goals. You'll visit all the countries you want to visit. You'll attain everything that you want to attain. But more importantly, you'll be happy, and you'll be peaceful, and you'll enjoy the journey. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber, and be inspired to do your practice every day. Namaste.